A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 14, verses 25 to 33. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. One day, when large groups of people were walking along with him, Jesus turned and told them, "Anyone who comes to me but refuses to let go of father, mother, spouse, children, brothers, sisters, yes, even one's own self, can't be my disciple. Anyone who won't shoulder his own cross and follow behind me can't be my disciple." Is there anyone here who, planning to build a new house, doesn't first sit down and figure the cost so you will know if you can complete it? If you only get the foundation laid and then run out of money, you are going to look pretty foolish. Everyone passing by will poke fun at you. He started something he couldn't finish. Or can you imagine a king going into battle against another king without first deciding whether it is possible with his 10,000 troops to face the 20,000 troops of the other? And if he decides he can't, won't he send an emissary and work out a truce? Simply put, if you are not willing to take what is dearest to you, whether plants or people, and kiss it goodbye, you can't be my disciple. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflections on the Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 14, verses 25 to 33. Corporate planners and management trainers would insist to always make positive statements instead of negatives. Anything that begins with don't or no is not much appreciated. To the standards of today's management strategists, Jesus' plan was a failure from the start. How could he draw up his master plan for recruiting his disciples by such strange and negative requirements? Today's passage presents three conditions for discipleship, and they are non-negotiable. If you don't hate everyone else, if you don't carry your own cross, and if you don't give up everything you have, then you cannot be a disciple of Christ. Wait a moment. Did we not say that we are disciples of Jesus? Take time to go back to the gospel of today. Jesus has some message for us. Discipleship of Christ does not come free of cost. It involves a price. Evangelist Luke deliberates on the price of discipleship. If not careful with the reading, the passage could lead us to some wrong understanding of the teaching of Jesus. The text proposes that the requirement for discipleship is to hate father, mother, wife, children, brothers and sisters, and even one's own life. How would we understand this exhortation to hate when throughout the rest of the gospel we find Jesus command his disciples to love even the enemies and to pray for those who persecute? This commandment to hate seems totally unchristian. Jesus does not recommend a literal abandonment of one's family. That could be an act of irresponsibility and a violation of the commandment of love. It is rather a dramatic way of saying that anyone who puts any person, even those closest to them, before total commitment to Christ and his mission, is not ready to be a disciple. You do not give anything to the Lord until you give him everything. There is no middle way. It is either total or nothing. This is the cost of discipleship. Jesus speaks of the new family that he establishes for the people who listen to and accept his word. Remember, when the mother of Jesus, together with his brothers, came to meet him, he pointed towards those who were listening to him and said, "Here are my mother, brothers, and sisters." The only criteria to become a member of the family of Jesus is to listen to the word of God and keep it. Again, when a woman from among the crowd shouts praising the mother of Jesus, his response was also exactly the same. Those who hear the word of God and keep it are even more blessed.